Oh my god. It's freaking Tower Games. He uploaded it. I'm sorry, everybody. So it's been almost 2 entire months and I haven't uploaded anything. You know what? I gotta say, I'm really sorry. But you know what? The most unexpected thing to happen, and it happened. Injustice was updated. It was updated. It was updated for the first time in it's been like 2 years. They updated the game. Well, at least they updated the game on iOS. Apparently, I think it's on Google Play. I think they have to update the game every like some amount of time. They have to update the game, or else they just remove it from the store. But that to me that's not a real update. This, however, is a real update because they actually did something. So on April Fool's Day of all days, they decide to update Injustice, right? And so let's read this. Let me just preface this by there is no like big content or anything in this update. This is purely just a small little itty bitty fixing a couple things update. But I'm going to explain afterwards what this means, what I think this update means, and what it might hold for the future. And kind of just what's been going on. Anyway, free rewards, rewarded videos and offer walls are back on. Yeah, great. Watch videos to earn power credits, refresh energy, or complete offers to earn power credits. Okay. The significance of this is actually quite a good one. It's quite a big one. So if you forgot, when it comes to online, you can recharge your energy by watching an ad. And this was super important because when it came to the seven fights, the thing is that you could do 5 fights and then your character's health or energy would be gone. But what you could do with the 7 before they took it away is that you could do 5 fights, watch an ad, and then do 2 fights. Now the thing is, when they took this away, it really was not great because then you had to use your own recharges or you had to wait, and none of that was ideal. So it's fantastic that this came back, and I said that this would come back. Well, I said there were 2 possibilities. Either the game was going to get shut down or there will be an update eventually to bring it back, and here it is. Because what we learned from MK Mobile is that this type of thing has to be re-added back through an update, which meant logically that an update would have to happen at some point. So this is really good for online. And let's continue reading before I talk about what I want to talk about. Minimum iOS version has been raised to 9, so you got to have at least iOS 9 to play. And yeah, they'll still be able to play the game, but then they just can't use the rewards. And general game optimizations, bug fixes, privacy updates, and thank you for playing Injustice Gods Among Us. Wow. Okay, so I just want to explain really quick what this means, like the significance of this. Yeah, so the game got updated, and they re-added ads, right? And they added, they added the iOSs that you can play on, and you can't play on a minimum under 9 anymore. So let me explain what I think this means. As I have explained before, it's like when it came to the metal characters, it's like the way it's designed, it's like it's supposed to take you years to get them. I mean, it's just how it is. I've been grinding Nth Metal and character packs. I've been doing this for basically how many years now? Over 2 years, right? Because the last update they did was 2 years ago. Two Februarys ago, right? It was February 2019. Yeah, so we basically have been grinding for these packs for years at this point. And like I'm not even halfway done. So obviously the way it's designed, it's supposed to take you years. And I had to question the logic of that. It's like, why does it take years? If the game is going to just shut down, that's it, the game's gone, we're just going to get rid of it. And all this stuff is gone, as I've explained before. Thanks to Immortals, we get to see what happens when a game gets shut down. The game gets completely done. Anything that requires some sort of server connection is eliminated. So Breakthrough, Phantom Zone, Online, Survivor, challenges, all of that is in the garbage. I think packs, like special packs that can disappear after a while, those are all gone. Everything involving buying anything is gone. And what are you left with? The campaign and, the store with just a couple things in it. So essentially, you're left with very little. And I have to question the logic of why would they make the metal characters this way if they were going to shut down the game. So that was my logic on that, and my logic still stands here. So when it comes to ads returning to the game, I mean, you obviously have to question, why would they bring back ads to watch in a dead game, quote unquote dead game? And I'm going to say quote unquote dead game every time I refer to the idea that this game is not going to have a future. So why would they add ads and recharging your energy with ads in this dead game? And also offers, and if you don't know what those are, basically you can take a survey or play a mobile game, some other mobile game, and then you get like a coin reward. There was one in the past that I actually did because the reward was so good at the time that I actually did it, and in MK Mobile too. That was before getting souls became a lot easier, but yeah, it was for like, I don't know, like 200 souls. You play like this mobile game, you play for like 10 hours or something, and then you get like 200 souls. And so I thought, oh, okay. I don't know. Well, now I wouldn't do that anymore. Probably not. I probably wouldn't do that anymore. But in any case, that is the type of thing that they have brought back. And yeah, just once again, I have to question why they would do that if this game was done, right? So there's that, and then there's the iOS stuff and the game optimization and bug fixes stuff. Yeah, same thing. Why do any of that if you have no intention on doing anything in the future? So that's where it currently stands. There's nothing else major in this update that I know of. Yeah, and I was totally unprepared for this update. Like, I guess I could have. I usually make videos when the update comes out. I usually make it the day of, but this caught me so off guard that I literally like didn't even have time to until now, and I just had a little bit of time. So yeah, that's the update. Now that the game is back, I will do something. I'll have to figure out what that is. I'll definitely have to do a pack opening because I almost have enough for... I have 4 packs, I think. Or no, I have more for 5, maybe even 6. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah. So that's pretty much all I want to talk about. I could make future stuff. I could make like future speculations or something, but I think the other big thing we have to keep track of is a couple things. I remember I made a Star Wars video. Is NetherRealm making a Star Wars game, and I no longer think they're making a Star Wars console game, but a Star Wars mobile game. I think that's a strong possibility because there's 2 things. Ed Boon on Twitter he's been doing nonstop Marvel and DC stuff. Like even today he was like, Snyderverse and Spider-Verse rhyme. What a coincidence. And I'm like, and he's been doing those types of tweets like constantly. Constant Marvel and DC tweets, obviously. So now I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. We already discussed how Injustice 3 seems pretty unlikely because of the way they handled it a couple months ago. So I think Marvel vs. DC is probably very likely their next game, and that is exciting. But I don't want to get too hyped about it because It always might not be, so I don't want to get too overexcited. But in any case, whether it comes to Marvel vs. DC, some sort of mobile game, the other thing we know is that there has to be some sort of reason that they haven't updated this game. My theory being that the people who work on this, on Injustice 1, my idea is that the people who worked on Injustice 1 were working on a different game. And that's why they haven't been working on this one. And that they will return to work on this one once they have time, is what my idea is. And that's pretty much all I want to say as of right now. And yeah, so more videos are coming. I want you to tell me what type of stuff you want to see. And yeah, so very exciting. Injustice got updated. Of course, it's not that exciting because nothing really happened, but I think this means that things are coming, and probably soon. Probably in a month or two, we can really see if something's going to happen, because they always do. There's always 2 updates they do before they stopped, but they always did a June update and they always did an October update. And those 2 updates were always big things. So if there's any date that would signify a return, it's either June or October. And let's just obviously hope that it's June, because June is much closer than October is right now. So I guess for the time being, let's just hope June. It could be sooner than that, obviously, but I doubt it. We could, or May, or late May, or middle of May. I'm just going to assume that, and also alternatively, in the past, they used to put in characters from the newer games they were making. So, in the past, they put in Mortal Kombat Scorpion, they put in Injustice 2, Superman and Aquaman, they put in MKX Scorpion, and they didn't do anything for MK11, but that's because they weren't updating the game at all at that time. So I think we still might see an MK11 character. Like, we might get an MK11 Scorpion, I think. I think that's still a thing. It really just depends whether they want to even give us that or not. It really depends. I actually think it would be cool if they put Sub-Zero in this game. I think that would be very cool. That's probably one of the characters I would want most for them to add when it comes to brand new characters. Because I think when it comes to brand new characters, I don't know if we're going to be seeing too many of those. It really depends, because when it comes to brand new characters, it's not often that happens. It only happened a couple times. It happened for Deadshot, Killer Croc. I don't even know who else, right? It's only been like Static. It's only been a handful of times that even happened. Darkseid at the time. So, yeah. In any case, all very exciting. I will continue to cover this as it happens, and that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you're excited about my return, and that's it. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Keep on fighting. Have a fantastic day.